what's the sort of wildest thing you've seen at the harbour?
One of the weird and wackies that didn't come off is someone wanted to put in a zip line over Frankfurt's lagoon, and they were going to light themselves on fire. It's a precious place, the harbour, and our coastline, so we do what we can, our part in looking after it.
Grant Bloxton for Wellington Live, down here with Grant Nalder, the Harbourmaster, Wellington's Harbourmaster, and I'm bloody excited. And like the question on the tip of our tongues is why? Why are you the Harbourmaster?
Oh, the Harbourmaster. Had about a 22-year apprenticeship with the previous Harbourmaster. I worked for him for a long time, and the opportunity came up when he retired, and Wellington Harbour's an area I love, and I like to be involved in it and helping people enjoy it safely.
And where's the territory? Does it end at the heads like we assume, or is it?
No, it's the region. It's the waters of the Wellington region. So from Otaki out to 12 miles around the Matakana River, north of Castle Point. So it's a reasonably big patch.
This is a pretty special harbour, isn't it?
It's a wonderful bit of water, yes.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, I thought we'll have a look around Wellington Harbour, then we might go down the main wharf and look at our long-term visitor, the Shiling, and maybe where the new ferry terminal is going to be.
Oh.
And wander back past Oriental Bay. How does that sound?
Yeah. Well, we've settled in. We're leaving Pier D, is it?
Yep, we're safe as marina.
It's pretty fragile, isn't it, our waterways, and we're very passionate as Kiwis. If we get a bit of sewer or anything, we're all over you guys. It must be a hell of a challenge.
Absolutely, and it's a precious place, the harbour, and our coastline. So we do what we can, our part in looking after it, and generally in my role, that's keeping ships off the rocks and keeping them where they should be, and following up any incidences of oil pollution. And other parts of the council do deal with other pollution to the harbour as well. So it's, as you say, it is an ongoing job. It's a very busy harbour. We're actually the busiest for number of movements in the country because we have the two ferry companies going backwards and forwards. But it's also a very busy freight port as well. You can see the containers over at Centreport. So that's their business. Centreport are the commercial operators of the harbour, the wharves, the container cranes. They have the pilot launch and the tugboats. That's what they do, is look after that side of the harbour.
It's such joy out of the harbour, and so it just has so many aspects, but it connects to the city so closely. It used to be up at Lambton Quay, and they've reclaimed it. It's just got such a story.
It is, yeah. I mean, Wellington is very attached to its harbour. I mean, to Whanganui Tara.
Oriental Parade.
Yes, Oriental Bay behind us there. It's a very busy part of the harbour, and it's got more so over the years. Ocean swimming is becoming a lot more popular, so we get swimmers going from there out to Point Jerningham. We get the rowers go there in a southerly for sheltered water, and other boats coming in, and it's an area where you get multiple users, can be a bit of an issue. The last couple of years we've been working on educating all the user groups there, really, advising boaties to look out for swimmers, and we've been assisting swimmers to get tow floats, so when they go further out they're actually more visible.
What would the water temperature be now? We've got a big swell coming on right now. We're not a big one, but we've got waves coming in here at about half a metre. Absolutely powerful, and if you're on the jet ski right now, you'd be flying off the top of these things at sort of 60-70 k's,
but hopefully not just here, because this part of the harbour there's actually a 12-knot speed limit in here.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll be doing 60k further out.
Out. Well, what's the distance between the shore's edge and out, where you've got to keep under, what was the speed?
I'll say about 20k an hour.
Yeah.
So it's in line with the Carter Fountain,
yeah,
and the container terminal over here.
Yeah.
So this bit of Lambton Harbour, because it's a busy bit, you've got kayakers, stand-up paddle boards, ferries, tugs, fishing boats, other boats going in and out. So this bit is just to slow down a bit in here, just to make sure there's room for everyone. Yes.
I just want to show everyone what it's like to be out in the harbour with absolutely no wind, and that's Wellington at its best.
It's a bit of a special day. Yep.
If we were sort of 24 degrees, it'd be better. But it is chilly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of chilly there, but it's very pleasant.
How's the port development going?
No, they're doing a lot of work post-earthquake. It's not a fast process. they've got a plan and they're just working through that. I have a lot to do with them, less on the land side, more on the marine, and just how the ships go in and out of the harbour, the interaction between the different ships, and also between the ships and the recreational users of the harbour. So it's a big shared space. There's room for everyone out here.
Are you a seafood eater?
I like seafood, not so much of a fisherman. Yeah, not my forte, but I do enjoy it.
And one of the questions as well, what's the sort of wildest thing you've seen in the harbour?
A few years ago, we had a couple of guys drive a Toyota Hi-Ace from Picton to Nalder. That was a bit interesting.
Was it a boat?
Yeah, they sort of converted it into a bit of a boat and drove it across.
Excellent. Did they make it?
They made it.
Did you know they were trying?
I'd heard about it, and you know, we're not here to stop the weird and wacky, but we just like a bit of assurance that they've thought about the safety side as well as the thrill-seeker side.
Had they?
Yeah, from memory they had a accompanying boat, and they'd done quite a few sea trials first. It's not something I'd encourage for everyone. One of the weird and wackies that didn't come off was years ago someone wanted to put in a zip line over Frankit's Lagoon, and they were going to light themselves on fire, go racing down the zip line and then drop into the lagoon. That one didn't come to pass, and that's okay. But
did they build the zip line?
No,
just an idea.
Will be it, yeah.
And when you're out here, well, I just wonder, you know, it seems like a safety job, a carbon job, a keeping people healthy and preserving our harbour that we treasure and love.
Absolutely, it is. It's about keeping people safe, and what we're doing, especially with our summer campaigns, is just encouraging people to think about what they do. And you know, even a day like today, though, it's a good day. You go out, but it is winter, so you need extra layer of warm gear. It gets dark a bit earlier, so get back a bit earlier. Just, you know, how you can actually use the harbour, enjoy it, and do it safely.
That was a quick ad for Greater Wellington Council. The invoice will be in the email in your inbox for that little prod there.
I'll tell you what, anyone that talks to me, if you want to talk to me, you get safety messages. That's the deal.
Excellent.
Pretty simple.